What a fitting sight, isn't it, lads? Because this is exactly what I want to talk about in today's video. Today is the last day, well, when you're watching it on the 20th of February 2022, of the Caravan Trading Caravan event. And honestly, from the first day, Wargaming showed this event and basically nothing working. This right here being the perfect picture or screen to show you this. Maybe it works. No, it doesn't. I was displeased, to say the least, and I really did not want to do any content about this event. Like, it's just a bad event. Not only are they selling a new premium tank for a ludicrous price of 50 million credits, and not only is it a Kirovets, it's also a Kirovitz, and Witz stands for choke in German, so it's very fitting because it is a choke of a tank. The event was in total also a little bit a choke. But yeah, let's talk about something before that, and maybe just change this to English so you as English speakers also see what I want to show you. Ah, dang it. I'm so prepared, aren't I? There we go. I have to put this one up here. Couldn't prepare that, right? No, it doesn't, huh? Why isn't it working? Excuse me. There we go. This is what I wanted to show you. And this is basically what probably the title of this video will be about. The black market will be not coming this year. And this has been confirmed by Tragic Loss, one of the NA spokespersons. That is sad. Not only is the black market a really cool event in general because it can always get hyped up. You have the actors which are playing this event. You might even have saw my videos, which are a little bit cringe. But in the end, it is just a cool event, you know. It's able to hype up some stuff. You have the actors which are working on it. And it just feels cool, you know. It just feels thought out, well thought out. Obviously, it is a cash grab event, let's be honest. It's there to yeet out most of the credit reserves out of the game. It is there to yeet out a lot of gold, which you got through the Christmas events and stuff like that. And yeah, the problem is though, this trading caravan event, which we had right now, this one right here, it's just not the same. Not only does it not have this whole build-up hype around it, no, it's simply boring, bland, and it didn't really work. Don't get me wrong, the black market also very often breaks down when a lot of people are at the same time clicking on stuff. Don't get me wrong. But it usually still was able to, you know, work after a few kinks were ironed out. Not like the trading caravan event, let's be honest, because it's still literally not working. Oh my god. That's jolly. That's amazing. The fact that it's right now not working and this being one of my biggest issues I'm having with this event, just amazing. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah, like the first when you saw this event, it looked actually very interesting. Not only were you able to get the T22 medium again, this time not for credits, but for bonds. And this is actually something which I thought would have been the best thing possible to introduce this tank again. 25,000 bonds is quite a lot of bonds, might even be enough to get yourself achieved in this campaign through the auctions. But it is still a boatload of bonds for a mediocre tank, so it is a fair trade-off that you pay a lot of bonds for a tank which is very rare, unique-ish, but not good, you know, it's a rarity, it's a novelty vehicle. So that is totally a-okay and fine. However, the thing which was probably the biggest problem about the Trading Caravan event, and it's probably also something a lot of CCs posted about, is my game now completely crashed? Oh no, it's still not working. Is that in the end, this Trading Caravan event, a lot of people wanted to get some... It was horribly communicated. Not the players wanted. It was horribly communicated by Wargaming. You know, not only basically in the first 5 hours, the Kirovets has been sold out. Apparently, there were around 2,000, 2,500, maybe 3,000 tanks available for 15 million credits. So you had to be lucky to roll again that you were able to get the Kirovets, you know? That you were able to roll this tank and be able to buy it. As far as I know, Quickie Baby, one of his clips was like, yeah, he's just rolling and rolling and rolling, reshuffling each and every time, 75,000 credits. I think around 5 million he shuffled to get the tank, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me, for a tank which is absolutely garbage, really. I played the game on it in my test account, and my goodness gracious, it was just hurts to play it. Yeah, it's like literally you take the 703 version 2, take your gun away and make it a whole load worse. And a little bit faster, but the armor is actually worse. So yeah. And then you had the people which obviously didn't got home early enough. You know, they maybe had to work, maybe they had some other stuff to do, but they're still fans of World of Tanks. So even if they came home at like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, and they want to get the Kirovets because they're tank collectors, it was already sold out. But they didn't know that, so they were constantly shuffling and shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. Only like 1 or 2 days later, Wargaming actually introduced a list like this, which is kind of like, bruh. It's genuinely a bruh moment. In general, though, it was kind of cool. There were some good, sales on this event. Not only could you get the Type 59, for 6,300 gold, if I'm not mistaken, you were also able to get the Astron Rex, which is a pretty cool and unique premium tank for 1 credit, which is like, bleh. And, you know, that is also something very, 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 very funny. When I first heard about this sale, I genuinely said, guys, be considerate, you might lose this tank again because it probably is a bug. We as CCs got way later the information that this is not a bug. It's a feature, that there were things out there in this trading caravan event which costed 1 credit. Imagine they would have communicated this a little bit better, and not that we were saying, oh yeah, no, there's probably a bug, you will probably lose this, la-di-da. It's just awkward, honestly. Like, seriously, this whole event simply felt so poorly communicated. Like my video right now, it basically had no build-up whatsoever. It is random. It came out of nowhere, and it's a whole lot of barnacles without any meaningful meaning behind it. You know, I don't know. Like it's generally it's just a boring and sadly enough not working and how would I say, broken event. Yeah, you can't say it else. Yeah, sure, you got some cool events stuff, but then again, in theory you could have reshuffled stuff and you got 3 times the same thing. Goodbye, what was it, 225,000 credits if you reshuffle 3 times? Like, whoa, that is fun, right? I don't know, man. And again, we are now at the last day of the Trading Caravan event, and look, the event is temporarily unavailable for technical reasons. Like, I guess apparently they did do some stress testing, because I said in the CC Discord that I think that it's kind of pathetic that you were not able to stress test this event properly. But apparently they did. But as you can see, it's not working. It's generally not working. And that is sad. That's sad, and that is actually frustrating for the player base. Again, I guess you can go ask, for example, Serkan, you can go ask Edwin and the lads about this event. They will tell you the same thing, that they're frustrated about it, that it was poorly communicated. The biggest issue is that it simply didn't work, and that led to them not even getting some of the things they really wanted, because of the fact that it was already sold out without them knowing it was already sold out, which led to them wasting loads of credits. I'm pretty confident that those are not isolated cases, and those are just the cases of content creators which are known and they are able to talk about it, you know, and they will talk about it. I'm pretty sure that loads of you guys also had the same issue. I don't know, like, to be honest, I think the auction event was a lot better in that regard. And I even think the golden key section of the black market was a lot fairer than this event right here. Yes, it was weird, and it is obviously kind of unfair for the people which wanted a Type 59G but didn't got a Type 59G, you know. like that it's so random, and you only had like 6 tries, I think, in the last event with the black market key. But it still, it just felt like fairer than what we had here, because it was everything was you were not competing against anybody else, you know, like in this event where you had to be the fastest shuffler in the West to get what you wanted. With an event which is still on the last day of the event not working. I hope that Wargaming learns from their mistakes, and I also do hope that Wargaming is trying to slow down a little bit. You might have seen it previously before we went through this. I want to really talk about this issue, because this is a meme I did on live stream, and it's something I genuinely feel like. And even some Russians apparently did the same then as well. It really does feel like that at the moment, like the last... Like we are now almost in the 3rd month of 2022. Almost having a war at our hands. Let's go, boys. But when we just talk about World of Tanks, it just feels like, holy Jesus, there was so much in those last 2 months, which felt like they were just squeezing us harder than a lemon for a lemonade, you know? Or this cow. I don't know, man. I will be doing a video about the concept of FOMO in World of Tanks, fear of missing out, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. Sorry that this is just a rambly-bambly video, but... I like this event was so fucking trash and not working properly that I couldn't be arsed to do a proper video about it as well, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good time, and I'll see you around in another video. Maybe not, who knows. No, obviously another video. Goodbye.